Hey guys, and welcome back to another video and, well, another Clan War League day. But before we're actually talking about some issues in the Clan War League and some big problems, we want to take a look at the first base, because as you guys saw, there are only like a couple of minutes left until this war ends and we're getting into the second one. So on this base there are obviously a couple of options, and as you guys know, Queen Charge Hybrid right now is super strong, but it's not always the best choice to go for. And those anti-2 star bases are getting more and more popular, which makes Queen Charge Hybrid not always the best choice, because those anti-2 star bases are always trying to defend those grounded armies, I feel like, a little bit better than the air ones, because for example wizard towers are not set up correctly and everything. On this one, for example, you could do like a Yeti blimp on the left Inferno Tower, charge into the Town Hall, but you have to funnel at the 7 o'clock side somehow to make sure that your queen is actually going inside. And the next bad thing is that you have to wallbreak in for the Town Hall, and doing all of this, you have to wait for the Town Hall going down, and then you can start from the top side with the hybrid. Things like this all obviously are possible, but they're not the best choices when they're going against those anti-2 star bases. So whenever you're facing those ring bases, try to like find the unique thing about them. On this base, what the unique thing was that you were able to basically catch the scatter shot, basically both scatter shots from the top side. In addition to that, you're able to get rid of the enemy Royal Champ and the enemy Queen, which all together leads to one solution basically, which is the Lalo. So this means if we're getting somehow the enemy Queen, enemy Royal Champion, and enemy 2 scatter shots out of the way, this would be huge. Not only that, but we would get the enemy 2 air defenses as well, which would create perfect pathing for a Lalo on the back end. So what do we have to do for that? We're charging him from the top side, somehow need a funnel on the left and on the right. We could use the king over there, but we will come to that a bit later, because we need to use the Royal Champion as well. So since we have not too many options, like just take a look at the base, the top side is gone after the charge if everything is going perfect. And on the left side there's a single Inferno Tower, on the right side there's a single Inferno Tower, so the Royal Champion over there is kinda tricky to use. So what we're about to do instead is, let's just use something else for funneling, then charge in from the top side, use the Lalo from the left side like an early Hound, then the Loons in behind, and then in addition to that an early Warren ability combined with the Blimp with Goblins, because the reason behind that, there's no possible giant bombs around the Town Hall for the Goblins coming from the left side, so that's perfect. And after that, we could just use the bottom to make sure that we're having some value for our Royal Champ and King, because like I said, we somehow need those heroes, or like use those heroes, and since there are no air defenses at the bottom, those defenses won't be tanked by our Lava Hound. This means on the other way around that we need some tanks over there, and since there's the king as well, we can't only just send in the Royal Champ, we need the support of the king, and that's basically the plan. I just have to double check from time to time again, and we still have enough time, because this is getting kind of close. And I don't want to skip the I don't want to miss the attack. That would be kind of foolish. So we have 2 Valkyries. We could go for the Battle Dragon and Loon combination, but this would be in 15 housing space instead of 8 housing space, which we are having right now on each side, which means over 16 housing space funnel wise. So double checking everything, we have to select the Blimp, we have to select the Air Warden, then we can get started with our Queen, then the 2 Valkyries on each side. On the right Valkyrie, there's the single Inferno Tower on there as well, which means this Valkyrie will die, but we have 1 wizard just in case to make sure that the funnel is set. Then the Queen is charging in, we have this 1 free spell prepared for the enemy single Inferno Tower. No Black Mine so far, which is awesome, and now we have to be a little bit lucky, to be honest. Like, we have to make sure that our Queen is just like switching in between those 2 air defenses, otherwise we will lose our healers. So let's see how this exactly works. Poison spell is placed, and actually this is the perfect poison spell. Like, the minion wasn't even needed, but we hit every single lava pub with our poison, so that was really good for us. Now the Queen is getting closer and closer to the danger zone, into the 2 scatter shots, into the enemy Queen, and the healers are really close to being in the range of the next air defense, and this is kind of scary for us. So now we have the option what to do with our last freeze. I'm choosing to freeze the enemy air defense and the enemy scatter shot, because I could have frozen just the enemy Queen, but that would have been leading to losing even more healers. And I should have dropped another rage over here, but at this time, just using it now, I still do not have to use my queen ability, so that's all fine. 1 minute 40 seconds left, which is pretty good in time. So let's get started with the Lado slowly. I'm still waiting for my queen to get through that wall to make sure that she's going for the enemy wizard tower and enemy the warden. That was the word which I'm missing. Now the blimp in behind. The lava hound did explode like immediately, which was kind of expected. Warden ability in behind, Royal Champion at the bottom as well. Few more loons, and now the rest of the defenses are getting smashed, hopefully. The goblins are coming out, the lava hound is flying over to the right air defense. All of the loons are splitting, like a couple of loons are going for the top side. Most of the loons are going from the bottom side, using an early rage just to get those loons moving a little bit more. The Royal Champ got rid of the entire Tesla farm on the bottom right side, which is perfect for us. We saved the queen ability over here, could use that. We saved the last haste, leading into the last remaining defenses. And, well, this is looking not too bad, to be honest. Around about 35 seconds left. We have 3 archers placing those as soon as the mortar is down. And we still have the queen ability, using that in any second. Now the 3 archers. The ability for our queen. 25 seconds left. So this is getting closer than I was hoping for. This is kind of annoying. The attack was looking kind of like an overkill, but this is getting really close on time. 15 seconds. Oh my god. Oh my god, please no. I think we dropped the minions too late on the left side. Like the immediate cleanup basically. Oh no. Oh no. This can't be true. 98%. I think the plan was basically nearly perfect. Just on execution level a little bit too late, but either way it was a fun attack. So let's get to the problem in the Clan War League, because that's actually, in my opinion, kind of annoying one. And I'm not talking about the mismatches in like the lower Clan War leagues, because to be honest, if those wouldn't have existed, Town Hall 8s could be in Champion 1, which would be kind of strange. So at some point you need to have mismatches, otherwise you could climb and climb and climb, which just is not the purpose of the Clan War League. So what I'm talking about is, for example, in Champion 1, when there is a clan which is just losing on purpose. And this is like a huge error, especially when Supercell is opting into having like those qualification options for Clash Worlds, because there's a crazy amount of money on the line. And if you're having still this flaw in the game after all the time, I feel like, I don't know, just make it that only the highest level of the Town Hall could actually sign up, or not sign up, because like lower Town Hall levels could just like grab the medals and everything in Champion 1. That's totally fine, but it shouldn't be possible to have another Town Hall level on the war map except Town Hall 13 on only Champion 1. That's kind of annoying, and I don't know. I mean, on this one we got lucky. We had only one fail on the highest base, but except that we had mainly, you guys saw a couple of bases. They're kind of low level, and well, this was the base which I had to attack. Maybe I'm going for perfect again. I'm kidding. I already failed attack. I think like a 97%. I'm already the king of Timefelds again. I guess it's not the best of like in being the king of, but either way, I don't know. That's to me a little bit annoying. But one thing which I wanted to know is, first, do you guys agree with me that only the highest town level should be able to like be on the war map on the highest league? And then the second thing is, what is in your opinion the biggest problem in the Clan War League? Like, if you have one thing which you could change, what would it be? And if you guys say, okay, I would change the mismatches in that sense, let me know how you guys would solve that. Because like I already said, if you have no mismatches anymore at any point for any clan, you could have Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 7s in Champion 1. Would that be a good solution? So let me guys know what you think about that, because it was kind of interesting. And I think especially the Clan War League is a discussion point where all of the opinions going in different directions. So that's always nice to hear about. And I would love to hear opinions on this topic. So, well, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like the video. If you guys would like to see more content of mine, make sure to follow this channel. Thank you guys so much again, and like I said, your opinion down below in the comments. I will love to read that, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for another one, and bye bye.